All right. So, don't tell me you've never been late to your own stream before. Just, don't try to make out like you've never scheduled a live stream and then not shown up. I don't believe it. It happens to the best of us. It happens to the best of us. Hi everyone. I hope you're doing well. Sorry about that. I hope you are all able to keep yourself entertained. I hope that you were. And I'm here. Just ended. Hello everybody. Right, gameplay starts this evening. All right, yeah. It shouldn't be too long. So okay, so the reason that I am late is because I was trying to set up. I'm gonna sit down at the table in just a second, but I'm currently yelling from a distance. I was trying to set up the Final Flick tier, and because it's a space game that I don't feel like gets enough love, and I, for one, thoroughly enjoy it. It's fun and silly because it's got dexterity in it, but it's also like actually quite smart and very cool, etc. However, it's very difficult to... Oops, hang on. Sorry, I got my headphones. It's very difficult to film because it's absolutely massive. I mean, given that it is a dexterity game, there's a lot of table space. And so what that means is that I need probably at least 2, if not maybe 3 cameras to do it. And I need to just set that up on my Streamlabs in order to make it happen. So I will try and do that at some point. But for now, the vote was space, and well, if you're going to tell me that Star Realms isn't in space, then I don't know what to say. It is in space. Get your facts right. We're in space right now. God, I am so hot. It's warm again. For some reason, why, I don't know. But for some reason, the sun is here, and I cannot say that I'm a massive fan. It is flipping warm. 0 dice this time, Gypsy Raven. You'll be very happy to know. And to be honest, that might be one of the main reasons that I chose this game. There are dice in Final Flick tier, but you get to flick them rather than roll them, and that's much better, at least for me. But yes, absolutely 0 dice involved in Star Realms Frontiers. Oh god, it's gonna be hot. I mean, well, yeah, I guess when the sun comes up tomorrow, it'll be hot. Well, it's still up right now, but yeah, I think you're probably right. It's gonna keep getting hot. And apparently I was reading that there were like storm-related, or fire-related thunderstorms or something crazy going on in like North California and the West Coast in general, and like what the actual heck is going on to our planet. Well, I mean, we all know what's going on, but it's kind of miserable to watch. Here we are, though. We don't need to think about that now because we're in space. There's no climate in space because there's no air. Don't know if that's not really how that works, is it? But oh my god, yeah. I mean, London and Germany are all. London and Germany, yes. Okay, Matt. Jeez Louise, good geography. England and Germany are both getting flooded like crazy, I've heard. So I hope everyone is doing okay over there, who likely isn't tuning in right now, but if you're watching the replay, hope you're doing all right. I hope you're keeping in high ground. I mean literally, like, most of the Netherlands is flipping below sea level, so I don't know how they're doing, but it's it's pretty atrocious. Lord Richard is my evangelical Patreon, and I love that. I love that about you. Yeah, absolutely. Go join the Patreon. Go join the Patreon. No 100-degree weather since the beginning of June. What is going? We've swapped. We've swapped over. I don't think it's like. I don't actually think it's that hot here today. It just feels humid. But it hasn't rained, so maybe it will at some point soon. Who knows? Right, what are we doing? We are playing Star Realms. Oh my gosh, it's good to be back. I haven't played Star Realms in a minute, mostly because I'm excited to get the where I've been like so excited to get the new set that I haven't played the old set, kind of like in preparation. But here we are, we're back, and I love Star Realms. I mean, you know me. If you've watched the channel for any amount of time, you know that I dig deck building and I dig space, and I don't mind either of them. How's the quality? It looks a bit fuzzy to me, but hopefully we're doing okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, come on. I mean, Puerto Rico is not. It's never not humid, right? Like, you're a hot little island. Milton knows about the humidity in New York City. Goodness gracious, that stuff just like it just sticks, like it just sticks to the street. Humidifiers going to be hot to die. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Oh my goodness. I imagine dehumidifiers go there to die too after they get burn a fuse. It's fuzzy. All right, let me see if I can unfuzziness it a bit. Get just a wee bit of clarity going on. I'm going to do this and do this and all the time. All the time, humid as hell. Right, how are we doing now? I'm just going to show my hands. Look at my crinkly palms. Got focus on the crinkly palms. Oh yeah, that's not bad. And then down here, maybe? Can we get the focus down here now? Oh, hell is the wettest heat, isn't it? Think about it. There's so many hell rivers. You've got Styx. You've got the other one that I should know. The other one that I should also know. Because Satan's not in a desert, is he? He's stuck in ice. It's cold down there, theoretically. Or not theoretically, but mythologically. Canonically. It's cold. So, yeah. Very beautiful. Is that Hell, Arizona? What's that one town name in the US where there's like, it's like the Devil's Backside or something, where there's like at least one in every state, like Devil's Backside, Washington, or Devil's Backside, Utah. I think it's Devil's Backside or something. Devil's something anyway. In Grand Cayman, that's awesome. Super humid. I mean, to be fair, yeah. If it's a personalized hell, it's definitely gonna be humid for me. I cannot stand it. Post office, that's amazing. Yeah, that's pretty good. Get a little hell stamp. I think I'd send things to myself, which says a lot about my social life, but only perfect names in PA. Oh, it's gone a bit fuzzy. All right, I'm gonna keep checking on the quality, because here on the stream it looks okay, and on my like monitor it looks a bit worse. But I don't know. We'll see. Right, we're playing some Star Realms today. Yes, that's what we were talking about. So, I've played this one before. It's the Star Empire we are fighting against. And what we've done is taken out all the Star Empire cards, that's these yellow ones, and we've created 2 decks. This is the, like, backup minion deck, and this is like the heavy hitters, head honcho, like, Emperor cool guy deck, or yeah, trade deck I should say. So anytime that the Empire can buy something, then they will buy them from either of these decks. They won't touch our trade row, which is kind of nice, although our trade row kind of right now looks like crud. We've got 2 destroyer bots and 2 plasma bots, and that's not really, I'm not super psyched on that. The Empire starts on 40 authority. We're going to start on 50 authority. I sense that will not be a advantage that sticks around for long. If you've never played Star Realms before, it is a very, I mean, I hesitate to say standard because it's great. It's a brilliant deck builder, but it's a very standard deck builder in terms of its turns and its play style, and it's, you know, just the way that things work. Let's see. I think with I think the veteran level, I'm just going to check the rules again because I can't remember if it's the veteran level that you just take one turn before the boss. Let's just see. Yeah, let's play on veteran. Players go first, and then the boss goes. That's quite hard, but let's see what we can do. I'm prepared to lose on stream because that's what you're here for. Or I mean, maybe this. Hopefully, this might act as some sort of confidence boost after last week's absolute slaying. Good lord, that was just miserable. But or I hope it wasn't that miserable. But yeah, you know, I just want to set expectations. We're going on veteran, and today we're going to be fueled. I should mention by this lime and watermelon aha. So I can't find any way to link that to space, but there you go. It's kind of like you know what it reminds me of is those like lollipops. They're like green around the outside, and then they've got a red lolly in the middle. Kind of what it's called, like a twizzle or twirler. Viewers in the UK will know what I'm talking about. Oh no, we're rocking aha today. Sorry, Lord Richard. I hope that your bingo sheet. Aha, what you say when you found that is pretty good. Yeah, that's not bad. Aha. I'm sure all of the greatest space scientists have let out a quick aha at some point, haven't they? You don't think that Galileo was like, those are some cool moons? No, he was like, aha. Check out those Jupiterian moons. Aha. Jupiterian is not a word. Full disclosure. I am taking astronomy class though. I'm taking some summer classes, and one of them is my science requisite, which I am taking astronomy. So ask me something about a neutron star, and I will look it up in the textbook and get back to you. That's about my level of astronomy knowledge at this point. I can indeed consult the textbook. I might know which chapter to include. Why do stars twinkle? Well, it depends. But I think it's mostly because, aren't they like wondering what you are? I think that's what it was. I think like if the more you wonder what they are, the more they twinkle. It's kind of like it's like a wonder cycle. So like we send wonder into space, and it kind of bounces off them. I think that's how it goes. That's what the professor said anyway. Right, we've got a nice base hand of scouts, which give us these nice coins known as trade, the wonder cycle, and then they send wonder back to us, and then we're like, what's that? We don't even know, what is it? According to NDT, it's our atmosphere. They don't actually twinkle. Yeah, that sounds about right. Atmospheric distortion. I knew about that. I could tell you, so I know that a pulsar, okay, so a pulsar is actually just a regular star, but it just happens to be spinning on a particular axis that fires light into our telescopes. I mean, that's quite, you know, Earth-centric, but it fires light toward the direction our telescopes happen to be pointing. And so that's why it's called a pulsar, because it appears to be pulsing light, but it's not, it's just spinning really fast. All the other stars are likely spinning really fast too. It's just that sometimes their like magnetic field is spinning in a way that our telescopes can't see the pulses. Yeah, that's right. I think theoretically the sun probably would twinkle, but only if you were quite far away. Right now it's just like, isn't it just blasting you in the face with cosmic ray? I don't know. See, I mean, oh man, that telescope is so cool. So cool. Did they take it down yet? I don't know if they did. I'm not sure. Well, anyway, what I should do is probably start. I am going to start, I think. Oh yeah, sorry, silence. And yeah, so I'm going to start though. I just love that they were like, let's trek into the mountains and like just put it in the, like there's like 4, if you've never been, or I mean it sounds like lots of you have seen this thing. But my explanation of it is that there's like a mountain on like 4 corners, like the little not massive mountains, but big enough, right? Like quite steep hills, and it creates this like kind of weird circular valley. And so some scientists must have just been up there and been like, oh, you know what would go great right here is just a big old telescope dish, and they just flipping smack dabbed it right in the middle. And I mean, it's incredibly, like, what an incredible piece of engineering, to be fair. But also, yeah, I suppose, well, obviously somewhat exposed. I mean, I guess you can't really have a non-exposed telescope. If you put them on, the reason they put them on mountains is to try and get past that atmosphere. That's why. That's one thing I learned. You guys are just trying to distract me from playing this game because you've got bets. I know how this goes. We're playing now. This is the start of the game. We've drawn our first hand, so we are gonna get going. And what we're gonna, I mean, we'd be silly not to get the destroyer bot, wouldn't we? I mean, it's got 5 combat, so I think that is what we'll do first. So that's going to cost us 3 of our trade, and then 2 of our trade could either go to the plasma bot. Who shuffled this deck? Words being I mean, it does look like a big bird bath. That is true. Now, do we go with a frontier runner and just kind of like call it, or do we just go full on red combat and just see what happens? I mean, I think that's the answer, isn't it? So we'll pay another 2 for the plasma bot, and now we've still got 2 plasma bots waiting for us. I suppose it's more likely we're going to draw cards that are similar because all of the yellow's been taken out. So we've kind of lessened ourselves to only 3 federations in here, or 3 not federations, factions. Yes, that's the word I'm looking for. Right, so there's only 3 factions in this entire trade deck, I suppose. Oh dear. Listen, I know I was only 2 minutes late. You can't pin this on me. Right, the first turn that the boss is going to take is that he's going to draw 5 cards. This is the Emperor we're talking about. And that's only 4 because, of course, I can count. And they have also drawn a 5 scouts. So that looks to me like they're going to pick up the Hammerhead. They always, as far as I'm aware, buy the most expensive card, I think. Let's see. The first time the boss makes target blah 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 blah. It doesn't actually say. Let's see in the rulebook if it says what he does. I'm pretty sure the Emperor always will build the most expensive rather than. Yes, the boss acquires the most expensive card that it can afford in its own trade decks. And then the boss attacks, and then end the turn. So easy peasy, because we've got 5 scouts. They can build or buy a card that is worth 5. That's this Hammerhead. And then we'll flip this next card in this deck over, which is the Jamming Terminal. A nice outpost for them there. And that's turn. So that's going to be their discard, like over this direction. This is my discard over this direction. And we'll pull our next hand of 5. Oh, you know, I'm sorry. My first hand should have been a 3, shouldn't it? I should probably put something back. I always forget that rule because I'm used to sometimes when I play the normal difficulty, you draw 3 and then you draw 5, and I just forget. So what I'm going to do is put these 2 back, put this back here, and then that's kind of like I drew 3 cards and put just 1 card. Okay, yeah. So now I'm going to draw 5. Like a normal turn, and now we're back. So we've got 4 this turn and 1 combat, which we shall direct toward them. I don't mind that. But we've got 4 to spend, so I guess we could go with another destroyer bot, or we could go with 2 plasma bots, which, to be fair, if we can get this nice ally ability going on, like, quite quickly, we're going to be generating quite a bit of combat. So I'm not too sad about it. This neural network also, or Nexus, also looks pretty good. So yeah, I'll probably go for that as well if I can. 7. It's going to cost us 7 though, so quite expensive. And we're going to do 1 damage, so that leads the Emperor down to 39. Hopefully that track is on camera. It's a bit bright over there, isn't it? Let me see if I can shade it off a little bit. Hold on. I've had to, because of my new shelves, I had to take down one of my like umbrella kind of things, you know, like my lighting umbrellas, because it wouldn't fit anymore. But now it's a bit shiny. Let's see if I can get it to not be that for a moment. Otherwise, I mean, I can just obviously also move it. That's not the end of the world, I suppose. Yeah, that's not going to work. What about that? Yeah, okay, that looks better, doesn't it? All right, we'll go with that. It is propped up on my drink, though, so I'm going to have to hold it when I get a drink. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. It's absolute professionalism here. Only professional, nothing less, nothing more. And here we go. We're going to draw 5 cards for the boss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll be the rest of his deck. I am going to refer to him as a he because, well, let's see. Is he a he? Who knows? I mean, what does the book say? Emperor's got a definite male ring, but I'm going to call him a they. Hello, Vaselko. Welcome. Right, the Emperor has got 3 scouts and 2 vipers. So 2 vipers are going to hit us. 3 scouts they cannot use. And so that's lovely. They're not going to do anything with them, are they, really? They don't buy explorers, and they don't buy things from the trade row. So essentially, they're just, they're just out of luck. So 2 vipers, I mean, it's not out of luck. I mean, they're still going to do, oh, Empress, yes, that's true. This one is harder than the Nemesis Beast, okay? I think they go in order of difficulty, don't they? This one is harder. Everybody knows that. Look, Blob. Look, you've got your straightforward automatons. No one cares about those guys. Blob, difficult. Dimensional Horror, pretty tricky. Oh, is that? Yeah, okay, I'm okay. Yeah, no, we're fine. Nemesis Beast is the one before this, isn't it? Yeah, Nemesis Beast, easy. Too easy. Pirates. Pfft. Empire, though. Ooh. Yeah, my rolls have been terrible so far this game. Ooh, blinking heck. I've done a playthrough. I think my playthroughs have got up to, I think I've done the Nemesis Beast, but I haven't done the Pirates on the channel yet. So I've still got 3 to go, which is kind of crazy, given that I've been playing it for so long, but I just haven't got around to filming them. But Cost of Freedom, Defy the Empire, and Pirates still haven't appeared on the channel. So this is the first. This is the very first. Pirates, the beginner level. You know, the Pirates on the app, the Pirates level is actually flipping really hard. I don't know what it is, but I'm not sure exactly why. Maybe it's just the card set that they get, but they ramp up really quick on the app. And yeah, that's tough. I'm not afraid to say it. Right, we've got 2. We need to shuffle and get 3. And then we'll shuffle the boss 4 and 2, I suppose. Yes, Empress, that's right. I like the, one of my favorites was the Dimensional Horror with this, like, weird tentacles. I think that's a really cool mechanic to have all the factions be, like, little tentacles. Right, what have we got? We've got some scouts. We've got, yeah, I mean, there you go. That's not bad, is it? We can scrap a card in our discard pile, which we don't have, but, you know, we'll save that for later. 6 and 3, so we can buy, I mean, okay, we could just go super aggressive red. I mean, right now we're going mono red, which, I mean, I'm not horrendously against. We're probably going to need to, like, maybe gain some trade at some point, given that I am going to want to buy some bases and things. Scrapping a card in the trade row isn't a massive, like, a massive benefit to me because the Emperor isn't going for the trade road. So the only reason I want to do that is to like really clear out the chaff. But I mean, if we just go for combat and just keep hitting, this isn't an outpost. I thought it was, but it isn't. So to be fair, even if they put this in play next, say, or later, they still don't have a defense per se. Obviously, there's outposts in here, but listen, I'm okay at Star Realms. I'm not too bad at this game. The Dwarven King, we're just gonna write it off, okay? We're just writing it off. That was probably the worst game I've ever played. No, it wasn't. That's obviously a lie. It's a combination of both, isn't it? Yeah, I was gonna say it's just a bit of both. Terrible like and tower strategy. At least I'm charming, kind of. It's the dice. It's the dice. It's always the dice. I'm gonna blame the dice. We're gonna go with mono red just for right now. I mean, obviously that's not gonna be my long-term strategy, but I mean, like this will get. Yeah, I mean, sure, why not? You know, why not do it? So that was we did 6 combat there, didn't we? 5 and 6. So the Emperor is down to 33, and hopefully it's not too shady now. It's neither shady nor shiny to show you that it is 33. Right, let's shuffle this fool up and see what he's going to draw. He's got 1 good card in there, essentially, and possibly soon to be more. Who knows? And I know you'd backed the deluxe edition, the Star Realms kind of deluxe version or whatever, Maddie. I know that you were talking about it. I've been watching their progress like a hawk, just like getting way too excited about foil cards. I know, still hasn't come. I'm excited about it though. I am like legitimately excited. 3, 4, 5. I also just backed the Hero Realms, which is coming out on Steam, and I think on iOS as well, which should be pretty fun. Obviously same designers, and this is great. I mean, we couldn't ask for a better hand than this. Although to be fair, now they're going to have a hand of probably more combat, so they're going to be able to earn blah 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 blah. They're going to be able to buy something better, but yeah, you know, it's okay. But anyway, they're going to do 2 damage to us, but that's fine because they're basically going to waste 3 scouts because they can't buy anything for 3. So I don't feel terrible about it per se. We are on, oops, we're not on 56, we're on 46. I've increased my life by a multitude. 46, there we go. Yeah, that's true. They are like, they're really holding out that it's going to tide us over, and to be frank, it has. So I mean, it's working, whatever they're doing. I've never been this excited about a foil anything. Aside from that time. Oh, great, Milton. Yes, you're going to love it. Foil will peel. You know what? You take that, wash your mouth out. How dare you? Not this foil. This foil is going to get sleeved and laminated and flipping sealed. I'm going to have each one in one of those PSA like plastic boxes. You know, like yeah, you know what I'm talking about. We've got plasma bots. We can scrap a card in our hand, which sounds like a fine idea, but also I don't want to scrap a scout because this is the only way we're generating. We don't have anything that's giving us trade right now yet. So to scrap a scout sounds like a terrible idea. To scrap a viper, maybe. Do I want to do 4 damage, or do I want to round them out to 30 and then scrap a viper? Maybe. Yeah, I suppose I could. Yeah, I will. I'm going to scrap a viper. So we've got 3 trade and 3 combat. So we'll do the 3 combat, which will lead us down to 30. And then 3 trade we should spend on something cool, like, you know, cards from the row. You may scrap a card in your discard pile. This will get us 2 trade and, I mean, likely 2 trade. 1 trade plus a scrap. I mean, it's okay. I could pick up this and this, or this actually wouldn't be too bad, would it? I mean, adding authority against the boss is like, it's often a losing game. You know, they start to hit you for 10 each time. So when you add back 2 authority, it just kind of feels like putting a band-aid on your amputation. But at the same time, it's only costing us 1, isn't it? I mean, so we could do something like this and this. This would get us, again, we're going for like heavy red. Although, of course, by diverging from red, we're like lowering our opportunities for ally abilities, which are these little kind of secondary rows here. You'll see with the symbols. I thought that metaphor was pretty good. Putting a band-aid on your amputation. I don't know. I knew what I was talking about. That's what's important. Oh dear. Right, that's what I'm doing. Oh, you know, I probably should have actually like seen if there's anything better coming up, but there you go. Right, so we've got another. Why? Yeah, I mean, fine. Infested Moon is such a cool card. They do playmats, of course, like Star Realms playmats. I have thought about picking this one up as a playmat because it is probably the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Like, what are you even? Are you a robot? Are you a moon? Yeah, standard Magic the Gathering size sleeves. You can buy like special Star Realms ones with the Star Realms logo on the back, but I really like clear sleeves just because these have got a matte side on the back and a nice shiny side on the front. I don't know, you know, it's personal preference, isn't it? Personal preference. I would say this is probably something like, yeah, it's almost like an infested moon. Kind of looks like a moon that's been infested, kind of. If you really look closely at it, that's why I would, yeah. Yeah, I think it kind of does look like that. It's a good spot. Oh, you know why it's a bit dark? Hold on. Oh, that's a bit better, isn't it? Yeah, that's nice. All right, sorry. I forgot to turn my other light on. My sleeves are upside down, are they? No, I don't think so. No, I mean, no, I have the... No, I keep the top at the top because I don't know why people do that. It makes me feel uncomfortable. Like, I don't... This is upside down to me. Because, look, the bottom is... I don't... This is... No, this is the right way, with the top at the top, surely. And they sit like this in the sleeve. On the base? Well, I mean... I don't know now. Now it depends which way around you want it, doesn't it? I suppose you could put it like this. Sure. Now I'm confused. Yeah, maybe my bases are all like that. I don't know. Maybe I normally play it like this. Now I don't remember. I'm questioning myself. Like this. But then you don't want him 2 different ways, especially on stream. Come on. Now we've got to send it back. Oh god. Is there a tile on bingo for becomes self-conscious and re-sleeves everything on stream? Is there a bingo square for that? What do you mean look at the back? These aren't the Ultra Pro ones, so they don't have that little shiny thing. Not yet, yeah. They've got, because I've got lots of Ultra Pros for my Magic decks, and they have the little shiny, like, so you know which way around the thing is, but these ones don't, because I don't think they are. Well, obviously they're not. Riveting gameplay as always. So welcome to the sleeving stream. We're going to be sleeving up Star Realms. It's going to be a lot of fun. I forgot whose turn it was. That was my turn, wasn't it? Because we just brought out this guy. So it's now the boss's turn. Bloody hell. 3, 4, 5. And let's just see what he's got. He's got the Hammerhead, so that's fine. Target opponent discards a card. We've got 4 scouts, so we will be buying this farm ship. So, farm ship into the discard. Hammerhead, draw a card. So he's going to draw this card, which is... Oh, hang on. So then he's not going to buy the farm ship. He's going to draw the jamming terminal, because he's just got 5 scouts. That was like a bit of sleight of hand there. Writing on the back should be upright. Well, it's on the card. It's not... There is nothing on the... It's not a Star Realm sleeve. Bloody hell. Honestly, I don't really sleeve that many games. I've only sleeved Star Realms because, well, 1, there wasn't that many cards, and 2, I don't know. Why am I justifying this? Draw a card, we've done that. Target opponent discards a card, yes, okay. So let's make our hand then, I guess. 1, 2, 3. The first time the boss makes target opponent discard a card on its turn, randomly determine which player it targets. Oh, that's not a problem. Stop. We're trying to get through this game. We're trying to play. Gosh, who knows? Yeah, I mean, then I will be sleeving every single card. Don't you worry. I'm gonna be. I might make it into a stream. Why not? We just hang out, sleeve some cards together. It's gonna be a laugh a minute. Right, we need to discard a card and then take 3 damage. So I think we'll discard one of these because that's just how we do. And oh, that's scrapped. I should put that up there. Sorry. And then I can't remember how many cards it is, but it's a lot, isn't it? It's like 300, 400 maybe. That's gonna be a day. That will be a day's worth. This is my hand. Then they didn't pull any other thingies, so that's good. And we're gonna take 3 damage. Lovely. 43. On to the next one. Here you go. 3 trade, 3 combat. Once again, we can scrap a card in our hand, but again, I'm going to decline the offer. We'll do 3 damage to them, which is going to lead them to 27. That seems quite low this early on in the game. I'm suspicious that's not going to last very long. We've got a 3. So that Blob Miner Blob Miner looks alright to me. I mean, 3 trade for a 2-cost card. I'm going to go ahead and say yes. I have so many flipping builder bots. Get out of here. We haven't... right, yeah. I mean, I guess I will build... I mean, I'll buy a builder bot because we've only got 1 trade left, but I don't really care for it per se. We should have a big hand of red coming up, though, I think. Let's see. Well, I always forget to take my hand before the next round, which I think is what you should be doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, see, look, this one's got 5. We're going to do 10 damage, which is pretty slick. And then we'll have 4 trade and 2 authority next turn. Pretty good. Of course, unless they make me, discard something. So, let's see. Shuffle up the old Bossaroo, the old head honch, the old emperor, and his new space suit. That's cool. That's a cool card. Now I am confused. There are different ways around it. I don't know. Who flipping knows? Look, I'm just gonna... Well, I mean, to be fair, I don't have to worry about it for too long because, again, within the next, at least, hopefully, the next 12 months, I'll be getting some new ones, so... You have to unsleeve all these anyway. Or, I mean, that would be the sensible thing to do, I imagine. Oh, you know what I should do? Is once I get the new edition, what I'll do is, once I've beat every boss with this set, I'll do a giveaway. And then you can, it'll be like a lucky baseball, or, whatever. It'll be like sports memorabilia. Except for board games. 3, 4, 5. It's like this deck defeated every boss challenge, and now you do the same. Alright, hold me to that. That's a good idea, I think. Right, so target opponent discards a card every turn. Blinking heck. Alright, we're going to put this up here because we don't really care about it very much. It's pretty easy to do their turn, so you don't need to see it. This is going to be their little base. Their little basey bases. They're going to gain 2 combat and 4 trade. So 4 trade is going to buy him a farm ship, and we'll flip this thing over. Another one. All right, fair enough. And we have to discard a card. So we are going to discard a scout because we don't want to get rid of anything else. Take 2 combat, which leaves us on 41. And yeah, don't mind that. It's not an outpost, so we could do 6 damage to get rid of it. But to be fair, on our turn now, let's get 2 of that authority back first. 1, 2. We've got 3 trade to spend, which could be spent on any number of things. Well, only 2 actually. I guess we're gonna have to build a builder bot just to see what happens. Oh my goodness, hello. Yeah, we're gonna need to gain some trade pretty quick. I think we've got some absolutely massive cards in the trade row. 7, 6, 8, 7, and 1. How about this deck bullying every boss? You know what? Okay, I've got how many is there? 8? I think I'm 5 out of 8, maybe 6 out of 8 already. So it shouldn't take me too long. It'll keep me occupied until the new set comes. Right, I can scrap a card in my discard pile and scrap a card in my hand. So let's see. Have I got anything else that I don't want in my discard pile? I really need to keep scouts right now because I need the trade. Although, to be fair, they're not really doing that much. Yeah, I'm gonna keep them for now. I'm just gonna keep them. So I'm doing 10 combat. I suppose this will allow me, if I get rid of this, look at the back of a base and point the top of the letter to the opening. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, I understand now. I see what you're saying. So you're saying that because the horizontal with the bat, your back and then the thing. Yeah, all right. I'm okay. I'm okay with that. That's fine. That's fine. And then they'll all appear upright anyway because I have them the right way. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine. It was just this one. All right. We're doing all right. I think. Yeah, seriously. If you ever want to make Veselko mad, just sleeve something upside down, or just do a really bad riffle shuffle. Right, so we've got 10 combat, 3 plus the 2 ally ability plus the 5. So do I want to take this down, or do I just want to knock them down to 17? I think I want to knock them down to 17 just because it seems like I might not get that big of a combat score again anytime soon. Well, at least not in the next couple of turns, likely. I think I can afford to discard a card from here. Can I? How many? Let's see. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So I've got 2 scouts in this hand, right? Yeah. So I can afford to I said I wasn't going to get the same, but I got exactly the same. But yeah, I can afford to discard a scout or a viper the next turn. So yeah, fine. Done. And they get their hand of 5. Let's see what they've pulled. And it's going to be the Hammerhead again and 4 more scouts. So 4 scouts. They'll pull the farm ship. Another one. And Light Cruiser's up next for just 3. So that's... Oh, goodness. That is quite a big card, isn't it, for them? Goodness. They're going to draw a card, which is a Viper. So they're going to be doing 4 combat. We're going to have to discard a card. And it was going to be a scout because that's what I said. Yeah? Yeah, because 2 scouts aren't going to do anything because I've only got a 1 that I can buy anyway. So their base gains them 2 combat and makes me discard a card. So I just discarded my scout. And they're going to get... 1. Oh, you know what? Sorry, they do have an ally ability because they've got their base in play. So they're going to draw a card and discard a card as well. So they're going to draw this Viper and then they're going to discard it because they have to. When the boss, it says when the boss must discard, it always discards Vipers first, then Scouts, then its lowest cost card. So they'll get rid of the Viper rather than this. Obviously, that would be nice, but that would be silly also. And then they're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage, which, okay, maybe I do want to get rid of that base next turn. I think I probably will because I'm going to have a decent amount of combat. And 6 damage takes us down to 37. So we're still a solid 20 above them, which seems pretty decent. But again, I know that they're going to start swinging for absolutely massive amounts relatively soon. So we're just going to hold out for that. I'm going to pull this builder bot just so he can clear the row. And we've got a repair mech, which is put a base from your discard pile on top of your deck, which is pretty decent, or gain 3 combat, or 3 trade, sorry. So I don't mind this card. I'll be aiming for that, given that it is the cheapest and we don't really generate a lot of trade with this deck thus far. And then we're going to generate ourselves 11 combat. So we could get them down to 6. I feel like this has gone surprisingly well, but I am thoroughly willing to anticipate that they might just come out of nowhere and kind of smack us about a little bit. But I think I'm going to take this one down because I could do without them. Once they reshuffle this, I could do without them getting like massive amounts of things from their ally abilities. Let's see. There's no double. Actually, there's no double ally abilities at the minute. Okay, so hold on. Draw a card and discard a card. It's not that big of a. That's not that bad. Same thing there. I mean, I feel like I'm kind of playing with fire, leaving the base in play. But when your fire has got 37 authority, maybe you can afford to play with it a little bit. If we do 11, I mean, we're taking him down to 6 health. No, let's play. I don't know if this is playing it safe or not. Oh, no, I've got to go check if this is sleeved correctly. It's not. Go for their face, full aggro. Okay, fair enough. All right, fine. I will. I'm down for this. We're going 6. I mean, that to be fair is not a bad play, is it? I think we should be able to generate six combat pretty easily. So we'll shuffle this and let's see if we're going to. I suppose. I'm a bit nervous they're going to make us like discard like 3 cards in our next turn, and then that'll be annoying because we're not going to be able to generate enough. But at the same time, even if it's like 2 turns to generate 6 combat, you would think that we'd have the chops to do it. You would think. Right. Oh my goodness. All right. Hello. So we've got. Oh, we can scrap these for extra combat. Oh, we got 5 and a scrap for 2. All right. Yeah, I think we might win. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're going to win. Let's see. Righty-o. Have we ever won a game on stream within an hour? Don't think that's ever happened before, has it? Surely not. Surely not. Well, I mean, we got to... Well, okay, yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's not... I'm not going to get cocky yet. I mean, I know that we've got a decent advantage. We're sitting quite pretty. But, you know, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. Oops, that's not discard. That is... Yeah. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trade. We're going to draw a card and discard a card. So let's draw a card and another one. So we're going to scrap a scout, I guess. Well, not scrap, but discard. And then draw another one. It's the hammerhead. That's going to force us to discard a card. They are going to draw a card, and then they're going to draw a card and discard a card. So let's draw first. It's another scout. Then they're going to draw again and discard again, which they will discard a Viper first. So that's interesting. But, you know, okay. Still not that much combat, though. They do not scrap their own cards, so they'll never scrap for combat, which might be probably the play at this point. But regardless, they've got 3 combat, and then... I mean, they're just going to buy everything at this point, yeah. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 trade. So 10 trade will get them this 6. They've got 4 left, and it will buy them this light cruiser, and they've got 1 left. Oh my, of course they would flip and get a 1 card next. All right, so they're going to buy a Frontier Hawk as well. That deck is absolutely stacked now, so I'm pretty sure that getting them out of here before they get to their next hand would be a really good idea. I think we can do it, to be fair. So they're going to do 3 damage to us, right? Which isn't bad at all. Oh, we need to discard a card as well, sorry. So let's get rid of a... Well, it doesn't matter to us. We can just scrap everything and win. So we'll get rid of that. We're down to 34. And then on our turn, just watch out, all right? Watch the heck out. Because we're going to do 5, and then I think I can just scrap everything. So scrap these for 9, 10, 11, and bing bang bosh, the boss is dead. So that was pretty straightforward. I'd say comprehensive even. Goodness me, I feel like we got away. Look at that turn. They bought 4 absolutely massive cards. So I mean, this would have been, if they pull all these together, discard any number of cards and gain 2 for each. Interesting. The boss will discard all scouts and vipers in its hand to warp gate cruise. Okay, yeah, so they will always discard for this. Draw a card, draw a card, draw a card, draw a card, and draw a card. So I mean, yeah, if this is their hand, they're drawing a lot. But that wasn't bad. That was pretty straightforward, I would say, wasn't it? All right. I mean, what do we think? It's 7:22. Can we get smacked about by the Nemesis beast as well? Is that something we want to see? Yeah, I did need a win after last week. Oh dear. I did need a win after last week. It was some brutal dice rolling. Absolutely brutal. Let's see. No more live dice. I mean, yeah, but then I don't want to be, you've got to celebrate your wins, and to celebrate your wins, you've got to show your losses. I think that's how it works. Because if I only won, it would be, well, it'd be suspicious, one, and also probably less fun. Yeah, seriously, I feel like it did owe me. The gaming gods owed me one for sure. I'm not going to re-sleeve. Not this lot. No, it's too late for these. Or maybe I'll do it one by one now that Vaselko's pointed out my flaws. I'll do them as they come up. Look at this. It's despicable. This is like a little ASMR, isn't it? This is like Vaselko's ASMR, and this is like torture for him. Oh, look at that. It's ooh. Hold on. That's nice. Ah. Look at that. We've sleeved it the right direction. This is so neat and tidy now. Oh, it's the neatest. I'm joking. Oh dear. You know what? I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna call it a night. We'll do a nice early night and a nice short stream today. I'll label this as part of the Star Realms series, and if you haven't seen any of the rest of them, go check them out. They're pretty good. They're all right. I've lost some, I've won some, and it will give you a decent idea of how to play. Milton, I'm excited that you've got Frontier. That is, it's a good purchase. I mean, you've got to start. It's just a great game. It's just a great game, and it's fun two-player too. I know you can't. I know I'm not allowed to say that on stream, but it is fun multiplayer game too. Yeah, I think I'll leave it there. Hey, if you want to see some more Star Realms, then let me know. And if you're a patron, then you can go and visit. You can go vote on the patron only voting, and just say Star Realms every week or every month, I should say. And then eventually, I'll be forced to play it again. So that's just how it goes. That will be it for me, though. I think have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you so much for joining me in space this week. What a lovely time. Better than those flipping dwarven caves. Goodness gracious. Make you sick. Thank you so much. Have a lovely evening. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you later. Thanks. Night-night. Bye-bye.